What's up? The audio is broken on my computer, so I'm using my TV as my setup now. That's why there hasn't been videos recently, but I'm back, and I'm hyped up. And I'm just about to fucking reveal the headphones I use every video serve no purpose and they aren't even plugged in. Alright, they aren't even plugged in. I'm just going to reveal that right off the spot. I wear them every video, they aren't even fucking plugged in. I'm just a weirdo. Now, let's do UFC 231 quickfire predictions, boys. Let's get into it. I'm hyped up to make this video. No videos for 3 days, and I'm back! I'm back with a bang. Randy Brown versus Chance Recountree. A welterweight bout to start off the card. I've got Randy Brown. Just because I know him more. I don't know Chance Recountree. I don't. Randy Brown's a big guy for 170. He has a win over Mickey Gall that he got at UFC 217, I believe. Whatever fight that Michael Bisping fought GSP, he beat Mickey Gall on that fight card. Now, that's who I've got. I've got Randy Brown winning by dominant decision to start off the night. Moving on, Belal Muhammad versus Geoff Neal. Geoff Neal all day. Belal Muhammad's dangerous. He's a striker. He can kind of do it all. He's got good grappling in there as well, but he's mainly a striker. I think Geoff Neal, I don't know why I called him Geoff Neal. Geoff Neal is a savage. I watched his last fight. I can't remember the guy's name who he fought, but he finished him with a brutal head kick, and his stand-up is on another level. This is his test. If you beat this guy, you might be ready for the top 15. If Geoff Neal can get past Belal Muhammad, he can be ready for the top 15. He can get a shot against a guy at ranked 13, 14, 15. And I think that Geoff Neal is going to get it done. TKO round 2. Belal Muhammad, he's a good striker, but I think Geoff Neal's the younger guy, more confident, and he's going to get the job done. Both of them good fighters, though. Next up, the main event of the early prelims. Don't fucking message me in the middle of my fucking video. I'm sorry, guys. Dennis Bermudez versus Tay Edwards. This is a good one. This has signs of being fight of the night. Dennis Bermudez always brings the pain. I've got Dennis Bermudez winning this one again. I think Tay Edwards is good, but as a young up-and-comer, a record of 5-2 is not good enough. I think Dennis Bermudez gets this win. I think he either TKOs him in the third round or gets the decision. Moving on to the prelims. I need to speed this shit up, boys. It's a fucking quick fire predictions. John Lineker versus Corey Sandhagen. John Lineker wins. He's got hands of stone. He's going to knock out Corey Sandhagen in round 3 because that power stays there throughout the entire fight. Alonzo Menifield versus Vinicius Moreira. I've got Alonzo Menifield winning that fight because Vinicius doesn't even have a fucking picture on the UFC website, and yet he's on the prelims. Women's flyweight, Joanne Calderwood versus Ariane Lipski. I'm going to again go with Joanne Calderwood, a savage from Scotland. She's a good fighter. She hasn't been good enough quite yet to crack the top of the division, but I think that she's going to give Ariane Lipski the beating and a win by decision because they're women and they're not going to finish a fight. And Ariane Lipski is going to get beat because she also doesn't have a picture on the UFC website. Next up, big excitement, guys. Alexander Hernandez versus Donald Cerrone. Every time I don't know why I made that noise. Every time I pick a young up-and-comer to beat Donald Cerrone, I fail. And every time I choose them to lose, they win. I thought Donald Cerrone was going to be a bit too much too early for Darren Till. Darren Till smoked him. I thought that Mike Perry was going to knock out Donald Cerrone. Donald Cerrone smoked him, armbar in the first round. I think Alexander Hernandez is going to get the KO. However you want to take that, take that. If you think it's the opposite because I've said that he's going to win, you know, that's how I think it's going to go. I think Alexander Hernandez, he's young, he's hungry, he's beat good guys at 155. He knocked out Beneil Dariush on short notice in the first round. He didn't knock out, but he beat Olivier Aubin Mercier, who has right to compete at the top 10 himself when they were both contenders. So that was a good fight from him. Showed he can go 3 rounds, even though he's a bit more of a muscle-bound fighter. And I think he's going to come out early in the fight and knock out Donald Cerrone and spoil the party and probably call out Conor McGregor because he's a bit of a talker. Now, Glover Teixeira versus Ion Cutelaba. I've got Cutelaba winning. Big, strong guy, big power, brawler. I think Glover Teixeira, he's had some rough losses recently. Used to be at the top of the division. I think he's on the down slope of his career. It happens to us all, Glover. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Kutalaba's going to knock you out in the second round. You heard me, guys. Knockout in the second round. Paige Van Zandt versus Rachel Ostovich. Oh, I'm ready for this one. I'm ready for all the right reasons. I might turn off my stream for this fight because this is going to be some solo time I'm going to need for this fight. Jesus Christ. These girls are hotter than the ring girls. I don't know why I said they are more fit than the ring girls, Paige Van Zandt and Rachel Ostovich. Rachel Ostovich is 4-4. Okay? Take her tits and ass out of the equation. Don't be blinded by her looks. She's 4-4. She's trash. Paige Van Zandt's going to get the win because she's actually a fighter. And she's 7-4. You know? That's all I have to say about that. Moving on. Flyweight. Gregor Gillespie versus Yancy Medeiros. I think Yancy Medeiros is a great fighter, but he fights with a style that his body can't maintain. Here's what I mean by that. He's a brawler. He's very similar to Cody Garbrandt in this way. He's a brawler who doesn't have that good of a chin. So you got to change your style, man. Yancy Medeiros is a brawler. He doesn't have the best of chins. I think Gregor Gillespie, the undefeated guy coming up 12-0, is going to take him down and submit him via an arm triangle. Hang on. Yeah, I think I don't know what submission it's going to be, but Gregor Gillespie is going to get Yancy Medeiros down to the floor. Actually, it's at lightweight. That's interesting. I've got Yancy Medeiros winning by TKO late in the fight. There you go. I don't even know what fuck's going to happen in that fight, but that should be fun. Heavyweight co-main event somehow. Greg Hardy's 2-0 versus Alan Crowder. I've got Greg Hardy winning. It's heavyweight. Skill doesn't mean anything. Greg Hardy's a big guy with a big punch. These guys are outside of the top 15. Greg Hardy's going to beat Alan Crowder first round TKO. Alan Crowder's been finished before by strikes. His virginity of knockouts has been taken. Greg Hardy's going to add to that. And he's going to knock him out in the first round because it's heavyweight. And skill doesn't really fucking matter. Henry Cejudo versus TJ Dillashaw. I'm happy. I'm happy about this fight happening. And I'm happy that it's an easy stream for me to legally get a hold of. Being a fight night on ESPN. Yeah, Henry Cejudo versus TJ Dillashaw. Great fight. I don't know why people think Cejudo's going to win. Cejudo beat Demetrius Johnson, however you want to take that. Because that was a very close fight. It could have gone either way, in my opinion. Henry Cejudo, I think TJ Dillashaw's got him, guys. I just don't see it. Henry Cejudo beat Demetrius Johnson, however you want to see that fight, while Demetrius Johnson had a broken foot, a broken hand, and some other problem already going into that fight. And I think TJ Dillashaw is just the best of the lower weight classes of 135 and 125. I think TJ would have dealt with Demetrius Johnson, and I think he's going to deal with Henry Cejudo as well. I think people think that Cejudo's chance is wrestling. I don't even give him that chance. I think TJ Dillashaw is the best MMA wrestler there is. And it's kind of the difference between John Jones and DC. Cejudo needs to get in close to land his strikes, DC, with Olympic level wrestling. John Jones, TJ Dillashaw, mixes up the strikes on the outside, keeps Henry Cejudo at bay, and mixes in MMA wrestling, which we saw John Jones was able to get DC down. DC didn't take John Jones down. That's how I feel about that fight. I think TJ Dillashaw is going to go in there, TKO Henry Cejudo in the third round. I do give Cejudo some respect, obviously. He could win. But I think TJ is going to get it done. Anyway, guys, that's the video. That's about it. I'm done. So, see you later. Like and subscribe. All that good stuff. Videos are going to be more consistent now. I've got videos every day written down what I'm going to be doing on the day, planned until the first week of March. So I'm ready, guys. I'm ready to go full steam ahead now. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you disagree with me, because I know you will. As soon as anyone disagrees with anything, they're going to let me know. So, I'll see you in the comments, boys.